Unit cell is the fundamental unit of a crystal system. The entire crystal can be formed by their repetition. But all unit cells are not the same. Some unit cells are primitive cell while some are non-primitive unit cell. In this video of crystal structure, we will learn about unit cell and primitive cell. We will also know why only few types of unit cells exist in nature. Unit cell is the smallest unit of any crystal structure. It can also be called a small replica of a crystal. The repetition of a unit cell will form a same crystal. A unit cell can be defined in terms of lattice points. Lattice is a set of imaginary points that describe the arrangement of atoms or molecules in a crystal. These atoms and molecules are called bases. When the bases are arranged at these lattice points, they form a crystal structure. This arrangement of atoms can be done in many ways. For example, in 2 dimension, a parallelogram with vertices having lattice points form a 2-dimensional unit cell. It can be of any shape. Similarly, in 3 dimension, a parallelepiped with vertices having lattice points form a 3-dimensional unit cell. In this way, infinite number of unit cells can be drawn. But while drawing the unit cell, it is kept in mind that the unit cell is the smallest replica of the crystal. In this case, the unit cell can be of two types, primitive and non-primitive unit cell. Primitive cell is a unit cell that have only one lattice point, whereas non-primitive unit cell can have any number of lattice points. To understand this, let us first understand the contribution of lattice points in a unit cell. If an atom is present on the face of the unit cell, then this atom is surrounded by two unit cells. Only half of the atom is inside the cell and the remaining half part is outside the cell. If the lattice point in a unit cell is at the edge of the cell, then that lattice point will be surrounded by 4 different unit cells, and its contribution to one unit cell is only 1/4. Similarly, if the lattice point is at the corner of a unit cell, is surrounded by a total of 8 different unit cells. In such a case, the contribution of corner atom in a single unit cell is only 1/8. The remaining 7/8 part is outside the unit cell. Talking about a primitive cell, all lattice points in such a unit cell are on the corners and they all have a total contribution of 1 in the unit cell, like a simple cubic cell. This unit cell has 8 atoms on 8 corners. Only 1/8 of all atoms contribute to the unit cell. In this case, the total contribution of 8 atoms in the unit cell will be 1. Such unit cells are called primitive cells. While some unit cells have atoms in addition to the corner, on faces, edges, and on the center. Because of this, the total contribution of atoms in the unit cell is more than 1. Such unit cell is called non-primitive unit cell, such as body-centered cubic. The body-centered cubic unit cell has 8 atoms on all 8 corners of the cell and 1 atom at the center of the cell. The total contribution of atoms in this cell is 2. Similarly, face-centered cubic has 8 atoms on 8 corners of the cell and 6 atoms on the 6 faces of the cell. So the total contribution of the atoms in face-centered cubic is 4. Both these cells are non-primitive unit cells. Unit cell can be drawn in many ways, but not all types of unit cell exist in nature. This is because of symmetries found in the unit cell. There are 4 types of symmetries in the unit cell: translational, rotational, reflection, and inversion symmetry. According to these symmetries, unit cells exist. Those are called Bravais lattice. In the next video of crystal structure, we will learn about these symmetries and Bravais lattice in detail.